What if I told you that for centuries, Shaolin monks have maintained incredible strength, mobility, and resilience, without fancy gyms, machines, or complicated routines? No supplements, no hacks, just mastery of their own body. And today, I will show you 6 bodyweight exercises inspired by both modern physiotherapy and ancient Shaolin training that can help fix almost every physical problem you are dealing with. Knee pain, tight hips, weak shoulders, poor posture, low back stiffness. This is not random fitness advice. This is a system, a simple system that targets the exact movement qualities most people lose over time: strength, mobility, stability, control, and resilience. And the best part is that you do not need a gym, expensive machines, or even a lot of time. Let's begin. The first exercise is one that looks simple, but exposes weakness instantly. The reverse Nordic curl. Even among trained athletes, this movement humbles almost everyone. But in physiotherapy, it is considered one of the most powerful exercises for knee health, quad strength, and long-term lower body resilience. If you have ever dealt with knee pain, tight quads, or that nagging discomfort when climbing stairs, squatting, or getting up from the floor, this exercise deserves your attention. It is especially useful if you sit for long hours every day, because sitting tends to shorten and stiffen the tissues around the front of the thigh and hip. Shaolin monks place huge emphasis on tendon strength and joint integrity, not just muscle size. And this exercise does exactly that. It targets your quadriceps in their most lengthened and vulnerable position. This is where injuries often happen, and where most people are weakest. Most gym exercises train the muscle in a shortened state, but real life happens in lengthened positions. When you descend stairs, land from a jump, slow down while running, or control your body under load. Kneel on the ground, body upright. Shins flat against the floor, hips pushed forward. From here, slowly lean backward while keeping your body in a straight line from knees to shoulders. Do not bend at the hips. Do not collapse. Control the descent. Go only as far as you can manage, then pull yourself back up using your quads. If you feel shaking, that is exactly the point. Start with 3 to 5 reps. Pause briefly at the bottom. As you get stronger, gradually increase your range of motion. Even a small lean backward will reveal just how weak your quads and hip flexors actually are. That is not a bad thing. That is information. This movement trains your quads where they are most vulnerable, and that is precisely why it builds so much real-world resilience. After a few weeks of consistent practice, knee discomfort often starts to ease, and your legs begin to feel stronger, more stable, and more reliable in everyday movement. Now we move upward. The second exercise is one of the most underrated movements in modern fitness, yet it has been practiced in different forms for centuries: the dead hang. If you spend hours sitting, looking down at your phone, working at a desk, or driving, your spine is constantly under compression. Your shoulders round forward, your neck tightens, your back becomes stiff. In Shaolin temples, hanging and climbing were natural parts of daily training. Not for aesthetics, but for longevity of the spine and shoulders. The dead hang reverses that. Grab a bar and simply hang. Let your body relax completely. This is the passive hang. Allow your shoulders to rise toward your ears. Let gravity gently decompress your spine. You may feel small releases or hear cracks. That is normal. In many cases, it is exactly the space your joints have been missing. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds first. Then transition into an active hang. Now pull your shoulder blades down and slightly back while keeping your arms straight. This builds the muscular support that protects your shoulders from injury. The passive hang gives you mobility. The active hang gives you stability. That combination is what most people are missing. They are either loose but unstable, or strong but stiff. This exercise teaches your body both. Alternate between passive and active positions within the same set. Work up to 60 seconds total hang time per session. Within a few weeks, your grip, shoulders, and back will feel better supported, and your upper body will often feel less compressed throughout the day. Now let us move to an exercise you have definitely seen before, but probably not done correctly: the full range push-up. Most people think of push-ups as a chest exercise, but done properly, it is a total upper body integration movement that trains strength, mobility, and control at the same time. In Shaolin philosophy, every movement should be complete. No half effort, no shortcuts. Most people perform push-ups with partial range. They go halfway down, halfway up. That builds a half-functioning body. Instead, lower yourself all the way until your chest touches the ground. At the bottom, let your shoulder blades fully spread apart. Do not rush this part. Own the bottom position. Then push up powerfully, finishing by protracting your shoulder blades at the top. This is not a small detail. It activates the serratus anterior, one of the most neglected muscles in the body, yet one of the most important for shoulder health, scapular control, and posture. A lot of people with rounded shoulders, desk posture, or shoulder irritation are missing exactly this pattern. The full range push-up trains the chest, triceps, shoulders, core, and shoulder blade mechanics all at once. It also teaches your body how to move through a complete range of motion instead of living in the middle of every movement. Start with as many perfect reps as you can perform. Even 3 clean reps are more valuable than 20 sloppy ones. If your form breaks down, stop. Quality first, always. Now we move into something that almost no one trains properly. The hips. Exercise number 4, the 90-90 hip switch. If sitting cross-legged feels tight, if one hip feels much stiffer than the other, or if your lower back tends to take over whenever you move, this one is for you. In Shaolin martial arts, power does not come from the arms. It originates in the hips. If your hips are stiff, everything else compensates. Lower back pain, knee issues, poor posture, reduced athletic performance. Sit on the floor with one leg in front, one behind, both at 90-degree angles. Sit tall, chest lifted, spine long. Now slowly rotate your legs to the other side, switching positions. Do not rush. The transition is the exercise. This movement trains both internal and external rotation at the same time, something most gym routines completely ignore. Try to keep your hips close to the ground throughout the switch. If you have to hike them up to get around, the body is telling you that the range is not there yet. That is fine. Start where you are. Do 10 to 15 slow switches in each direction. If your spine rounds too much, sit on a folded towel or small pad to elevate your hips slightly. That small adjustment often makes the whole movement more accessible. Over time, you will notice that walking feels smoother, squatting feels more natural, and even your standing posture starts to improve without you consciously forcing it. This is one of those exercises that looks too simple to matter, until you realize how much daily movement it changes. Now we return to lower body strength, but in a way most people have never experienced. The ATG split squat. ATG means ass to grass, full depth, full control, full range. This is one of the most complete lower body exercises you can do with just your body weight. It builds knee strength, hip flexibility, ankle mobility, quad resilience, and balance all at once. If you deal with knee pain, tight hip flexors, stiff ankles, or general lower body stiffness, this movement will expose it immediately. Step into a split stance. 1 foot forward, 1 knee lowered behind you. From here, drive your front knee forward over your toes while lowering your back knee toward the ground. Stay upright. Keep your front heel planted. Do not collapse forward. Pause briefly at the bottom, then push back up. Go slow. The goal is not speed. The goal is maximum range with complete control. A common mistake is letting the front heel rise. Another mistake is folding forward at the torso. Both reduce the effectiveness of the movement. Hold the bottom position for 1 to 2 seconds if possible. That pause builds control, confidence, and deeper strength. Start with 5 controlled reps per side. Over time, this exercise can completely change how your lower body feels and functions. And finally, the 6th exercise, the horse stance hold. If you have ever watched Shaolin monks train, you have likely seen this position. It looks simple. It is not. Stand with your feet wide, toes slightly outward. Lower yourself until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Back straight, chest upright, hold. That is it. But after 30 seconds, you will understand. After 1 minute, you will question everything. This is not just a leg exercise. It builds endurance, posture, discipline, and structural strength throughout the entire lower body. Shaolin monks hold this position for minutes at a time as a foundation of their training. It strengthens the quads, glutes, and stabilizers while reinforcing posture and breathing control. That breathing part matters. If you panic and hold your breath, you are missing half the benefit. Stay calm, breathe slowly, stay relaxed inside the effort. This is where physical training becomes mental training. That is the real difference. Shaolin monks do not train just to become stronger. They train to master their body,